That's good. Right. So, pardon me. This video is going to be about how life is taunting me with things that I could have in the future. I'll start with just giving a few examples. I live in a flat right now, and out my bedroom window I can see penthouses. There's like probably 3 or 4 sort of penthouses with like rooftop balconies or rooftop terraces and stuff and I sometimes see like couples out there like enjoying themselves on maybe barbecue and stuff. And that's something I want to have. Like, it's something I could have in the future and something I will have in the future. It's just a nice thing, you know what I mean? It's something it's a nice place to live, and it's a nice thing to have. Seeing those penthouses, and I speak to my friends all the time, like every week I'm seeing Lamborghinis and Ferraris, cars that I want to drive, and it's amazing now that I'm like surrounded by all these things, and it's almost like a visual proof that these things are actually happening. These things are possible. There are people out here living in penthouses, driving Ferraris, driving Lamborghinis around the city, and I can see it. And it's like life is just throwing them in my face, being like, Trystan, you could have this. It's possible. And I knew it was possible before, but the place where I lived before, I probably seen like one or two Ferraris in a few months. Now, like I see Lamborghinis more than I'll see Ferraris, but it's still a fucking supercar. It's cost over 100 grand, maybe 200 grand. And seeing that on like a weekly basis it's inspiring. It really is. Pardon me. Another thing, I work at a hotel, 5-star hotel. I'm always seeing like high level men walking around with like beautiful women, like treating them to nice experiences and showing them a good life, and it's something that I want to do. Like I want to be with a beautiful woman, and I want to treat her well. I want to take her to nice places, take her on trips, take her for nice meals, just treat her and show her a good life. That's what I want to do as a man, and I see that all the time now. I see it regularly and think there are people doing this. I'm not just seeing people talk about it on YouTube like Andrew Tate or something, or First Man. I'm seeing it happen, and it does motivate me. I just like, this video is purely just about saying like the power of actually seeing these things that you hear being spoken about is completely transformative in your mindset. It makes you think, right, these people have done it. It's not a pipe dream that some people achieve. Of course, only some people do achieve it, but I feel like I can achieve it. And seeing it constantly, it just makes me want to do it. I've got my notes here as well. I see beautiful women every day. Obviously, if I don't leave the flat, I don't, but I'm in town a lot of the time in Edinburgh, and I'll see 2 to 3 beautiful women that I'd want to be with, and that it's like, oh well, there are beautiful women out there. Of course, it's like it's good to be able to see that, whereas before I maybe wouldn't see that. Maybe like 1 or 2 a week rather than 2 or 3 a day. And that's beautiful. And like I said in the last video, like you're able to sort of harness that feminine energy when you see a beautiful woman. You just kind of take a deep breath and appreciate how beautiful they are, and seeing them walk past. And that sounds simpy as fuck, but it's not. It is like a masculine way of acting. Like, it's always happened. You may not think of it consciously, but it does. Like, you know it does. Even if you're in a relationship or something, you know when you see a beautiful woman, that feeling that you get. And I just wanted to speak about like how nice it is to see that, and it's good that I can see it in real life rather than behind a screen. And it just reminds me that every time I come home, like, I want to have these nice things. Like, I want to be able to get in a car that works, that goes fast. I love driving fast, and I know that I've been in like a fast car before. My mate's got like a Golf R, top spec Golf, and we drove around a wee bit in the city and stuff, and the acceleration just insane. Like, I want to drive it. I want to drive a car like that. I want to be in that. I want to have good stuff that works. I want to come home, know that my hot water's going to be working, know that the washing machine's not leaking into the shower, know that the cooker's always going to go on when I need it to, know that the oven works fine and I can actually see the temperature dials, which I can't on this oven that we've got at the flat, know that the fridge is keeping the food cold. And I'm in a period right now of like necessary suffering. Like, I'm not having these pleasures that I want to have in life, and it's teaching me how to be okay with that. Like, I'm okay living here. I like living in the suffering. And I spoke to my flatmate the other day, like, we're going to go through the winter avoiding the heating. We're going to try and not put the heating on the flat, obviously to save money, but it's also, it toughens you. Like, I lived in a flat in Glasgow a few years ago where like the heating was broken, so I didn't bother fixing it for months and months until my girlfriend was like, oh, you need to sort it. I was like, oh fine, right, I'll just sort the heating. And I had the heating for like a month or something. It softened me a wee bit. It sounds fucking weird, but like waking up with a flat cold, it's like, shit, I gotta go out and do something. So I like waking up at like 6, cold as fuck, throw on as many layers as possible, get my breakfast, and then get changed, go to the gym, shivering the whole time. you know when you're in a cold house, you got these layers on, you're shivering, but your feet are sweating like fuck, but it's like a cold sweat, and it really like invigorates me to go out and do shit, and I'm actually really excited for that. But I'm going to speak about that in the next video, about why I love winter so much. And yeah, this video is just about the power of seeing the things that you want in real life makes a massive difference to how you approach life, and seeing what you could have makes such a difference. That's this video done. I'll see you in the next one.